Hello, friends and lovers, and welcome to Winnie's Hole. That's right, this is a sort of Winnie the Pooh spoof or spin-off, whatever you want to call it. Since Winnie the Pooh has entered the public domain, you can make media about Winnie the Pooh now, so that's what a developer has done. And this is an amazing developer. If you have never played the previous game, it is called Ring of Pain. It is an amazing, I guess you'd call it a roguelike, sort of card-based, but it's extremely unique, and so is their new game here, Winnie's Hole, which we have to check out here. I have the tutorial on because it's a bit more complex, but this game is brilliant and interesting. Trust me on this one. You're just going to have to trust me on it. We play as Winnie the Pooh, I guess you could say. And Winnie is being exploited by a virus right now. So our goal... No, actually, yeah, I guess you'd say that we play as the virus that is trying to gain control of Winnie the Pooh and defeat anything that gets in our path. A virus grows, evolves, and spreads. So we have to place our Tetris pieces along the path here and try to spread the virus. Block by block we travel through. And then we can move around. And since we're in a tutorial, we can change blocks here. It's going to guide us along. But since it is a extremely unique game, I feel like we have to kind of show it. We're going to spend our last block here, which takes us into the event phase, which will allow us to choose a new mutation. So mutations have actions you can use in encounters. So we get Feeding Hole. Action tiles will be added. Stun will stop creatures performing an action, and it has Exhaust, which means that they are removed from the deck after it's activated for that combat in particular. Yes, there is combat in this game. You have grown a Feeding Hole, and now we must feed it. This game is hard, too, I should say. This game is actually very difficult. I heard a sound. Are you okay? Winnie, why are you naked? My belly is awfully itchy, Rabbit. Is that why you're naked? And it's making noise. It made a grumbly. Did you always have a hole? I have a hole. You have lots of holes, Winnie, but this one's different. This one is scary. I don't want a scary hole. Maybe I can help. Get the stick out, Rabbit. Don't poke my hole, please. All right, it's sucked in the stick, and now we are fighting Rabbit, I guess you could say. Never seen a hole quite like this. In combat, we enter the brain of our host. Every turn, actions we've learned are randomly dealt to the brain. Capture an action to activate mutations, it says. So we can stun Rabbit by dropping a Tetris piece over the stun. These X's are blank and they do nothing. This will kind of become clearer later. So we stun Rabbit, and I guess cover his eyes with sauce or something, I don't know, and Rabbit runs away. Virus blocks can be placed over red walls. Red wall tiles inflict 1 self-damage. We have to keep spreading this. This is just kind of saying that you don't have to have the perfect block every time. And then we can drop one last one, and we get to go deeper into Winnie's, I don't know, crevices. Explore for cells and resources to evolve. Find rarer cells in deeper levels of the body. Okay, so from here, I'm thinking we're going to pick up a resource cell. If you look on the left, collect resources to evolve and gain perks. So we're going to want to do that. I think if we activate the blue area, we get all of it. We also get a virus block here. It adds a single-use virus block to your inventory. I actually don't know if I've made use of any of those yet. So I have to keep that in mind. We have to be touching part of our virus in order to drop a block. So in other words, I can't put a block randomly over here. Let me see. So the single-use virus is this. This way I can pick that up. So we can grab this. This is a heal for 4 health. I guess I'm thinking, like, do we want to grab that, or do we just want to grab the cell there? I'm actually not really sure. Okay, choosing mutation, rarity common. This is a demo, by the way. You can grab it for free on Steam. I'll have a link in the description if you want to check it out. So let's see. Choosing mutation, this is common. We can add this to our deck of abilities. So we added a stun earlier. So this we can have knockback. Pushes the closest creature to the furthest position. Cull. Cull inflicts physical on the enemy with the least remaining health. It has exhaust, so it only gets used once, but it deals 6 damage. That's actually a lot for our situation, I would say. So I kind of like the sound of that. Spike. Spike amount is inflicted back on the attacker's physical damage this turn. I think the spike wears off if it doesn't get used that turn or whatever. Like, you don't keep the spike. You have to keep adding it. I'm going to try to take Cull. All right, now we have a proper combat for us here. Monster. Bro, that's hurtful. I'm sorry, you just look very, your hole is making me uncomfortable. As Bandicoot spoke, they lacked the self-awareness to realize their own hole was also a source of discomfort. So now we grow. They added an arm onto us here. So now it's taking our, I guess you could call it a deck, right? Oh, they ran away. Well, I guess we'll read through this. In combat, you can see a creature's next action, so they're going to deal 3 damage to us. We'll also see the outcome on the turn on the health bar, so we can see what's going to happen based on my current setup, I guess you could describe it as, right? So what we need to do is place blocks down to have different things happen. Hover a block over different positions. Look at your health bar to compare your moves. So let's see. I can't actually block for 3 easily. We can do this. So we block for 4 because this is a bonus. Bonus increases the effect of actions captured with this. So we deal 2 damage to him, and we block for 4, which will prevent us from taking any damage, which sounds pretty good. So what appears inside the brain, I get, is just kind of random based on what's on the right side, which is kind of our deck. It says objective, maximize your physical damage. So I guess that would be this, right? Because we activate the bonus and we activate 2 damaging blocks that will deal 4 to the enemy. Okay, then. So now he's going to be dealing 3 to us. So we'd like to block some while also maybe hurting him a little bit. Or we could just stun him. Okay, why don't we just go in with the stun? It stuns him for 2 turns, which sounds pretty good. The stun will go first and prevent him from performing any actions here. We have Cull here now. It won't kill him, but that doesn't really matter. Might as well make use of it, I'm kind of thinking. Don't worry, Bandicoot. This face, I love that face. I'm back. Actions like grapple can reposition enemies. Grapple pulls the furthest creature to the closest position. So what we want to do is pull him forward and deal 2 damage at once, if possible. There you go. He got before he could deal 8 damage to me. And let's see, we only need to deal 4 more, but that's not going to really happen. It looks here. We can do this, which deals no damage, just kind of blocks for a lot. Here we go, that's better, because grapple does nothing. I don't see a way to get lethal or anything here, I think. And there we go, there. Now he's done. At full health, looking pretty good for ourselves here. It definitely gets very complicated, you know, as any deck builder would, I guess you could say. We got a perk unlock, which is just a passive, I guess you could say. Fortify, +1 shield when gaining shield. Feedback, inflict 3 physical on attackers who are entirely blocked by your shields. That's not bad. +1 to all actions when at 25% health or less. I'm never big on these things that, you know, you deal more damage when you have low health or something. I've never been very big on it. 3 damage isn't bad. I kind of like it, I think. And we can focus on shielding sometimes, I guess. Fortify sounds pretty decent too, right? So if I hit 2 shields, I wonder, does that mean they each give me +1? It kind of sounds that way. Maybe Fortify is the easiest one here. All right, so now we get to go into the hole, I guess. Exit to the next depth to find cells of higher rarity. So you could probably move on more quickly here if you wanted. And maybe you could get higher rarity cells more quickly. +1 max health if you get over there. Mutation cell. Select a mutation to grow during the event phase. And there's the hole to get down. Okay. I'm trying to get as many of these cells as I can at first. Okay. We don't need those heals really, though. Okay, I think I got a plan. Event phase, let's do it. So now we have to fight some enemies. Enemies can also have perks which affect how they act in combat. Hover over to view. So this guy right here, the Chihuahua, has Enrage. On taking damage, +1 Enrage, which just makes them deal extra damage, and it does not go away. We got to be very careful of that guy. Perk Panic. Inflict +1 physical on everyone when performing an action. Whenever I do anything, I will take 1 damage. Assumedly blocking will resolve that, though. It's a pretty good turn for this, I would say. So this is a multiplier, which is very similar to the bonus, right? Multiply. Do I want to pull the guy from the back here, even? Snip. If I take damage, I take 3 damage if I do that. I don't think so. We'll just work on the guy in the front, I think. Sounds pretty good. So wait, will he become enraged because he took damage? Yes. So this guy made him take damage, which gave him enrage. I hope that makes sense. So Cole here will actually kill. And I guess we'll be blocking for enough if I do this. Because of Fortify? Yeah, that's right. So it doesn't actually show what Fortify does per se. But it does preview that we're going to be taking no damage and we get to kill the guy in the middle. That sounds pretty worth it. So we got to get rid of the guinea pig. Probably first and foremost here. We have a stun, which sounds pretty solid here, to stop the Chihuahua from getting to us. They're not hurting us at all. But I still think that's the right thing to do. Okay, so we could deal a good amount of damage here. Do we think we'll actually kill the Chihuahua soon, though? Because if we build up too much enrage without actually killing it, that could go very poorly. I guess we have to hope that we can. Uh-oh. This is a bad setup now. Okay, we do have lethal. We do have lethal. It was a bit dicey, though. So we can swap to this. We're not actually going to take any damage, really, here. As far as I could tell. So we managed to live, but it was kind of close. Oh, I'm actually taking damage here because I wasn't paying enough attention. As you do. That'll kill it. So I actually dropped 6 health here. Grow our brains. We get an extra slot there, which will give us more options during combat, right? Because it'll drop more cards? I don't know, whichever way you want to look at it. We get a new rare perk. All shield tiles have instant. Instant actions trigger when all tiles are dealt, then get discarded and replaced by a blank. Blank fills empty brain tiles after all actions are dealt. I think instant is a special tag, which means that the shield will just automatically get used every turn. Or something like that. +1 multi-strike to physical actions for each bonus they're captured with. That could be a lot of damage then, huh? Start combat with Quake equal to the number of perks that you have. Quake adds Rumble at the start of each turn. Rumble amount is inflicted as physical to all enemies when you gain shield. Rumble amount is inflicted as physical to all enemies whenever I gain shield. So this means that we could focus on shielding, I'm guessing, right? And deal damage that way. That sounds pretty good to me. You know what I mean? Okay. So over here, I can't do that. We can get a max health and a heal, and yeah, we look pretty good if we do this. I'm going to leave these here. I cannot go over. Like, I can't drop this here. It won't let you do that. Let's go down here. Best way to handle this now? Let's do this. I want to try to get it all. Now on the event phase, we get a new mutation. Bleed. Bleed adds a physical received. Adds to physical damage received and gets reduced -1 per attack taken. So it's not like a dot per se. Strike, 3 damage. Strike inflicts an amount of physical damage, so it's way better than our snips here. Heal for 2 exhaust, though. Heal a missing amount of health. So we want to shield a lot. We did not get that. I don't know how many rerolls we get. Well, let's see if we can get something here that would help with that. Can't reroll again. Piercing is a physical attack that ignores shield. Grow adds permanent max health, but it does exhaust. Counter amounts equal or higher than incoming physical will reflect the attack. Equal or higher than... Oh, I see. That's interesting. I don't know. I might go lump, though. I'm thinking lump. Is that greedy? Maybe that's greedy in its own way. We have ourselves an elite. Friend, I heard of your illness. Oh, honey badger, I feel different. Badger nodded solemnly, for they did not remember him having this many limbs. Your body is corrupt. Focus. You can heal it. Can you raise your arm? I will try. Oh, gentle badger. Healeth me. Okay. So this will deal 7. Because of the rumble thing? That's rumble at the start of each turn. Huh. Oof. Focus, Winnie. Move your arm. I can, I think. Let me show you. Doesn't matter if I use stun here. I worry it doesn't do anything, so I think I'm going to save it. This deals 5. I'm trying to fully understand that. With the rumble and everything. Maybe it's a good time to use the cull here. And we'll get rid of cull and grow out of the deck. Violence has no place here. We must make peace with our body. Even the ugly parts? Especially. Now gently move your arm. Of course. But of course, my friend. 4 damage. 3 damage? So I guess we deal the 4 damage here, huh? Unless this is like somehow better. No. That's 5 damage. Okay, well then you might as well. Got it down to 62. I like it how they're laughing, I think. Oh shit. Enough. You dare test me? Alright, some perks affect enemies in ways you can influence with your moves. What do we got here? On taking damage, reduce its action by the amount of damage taken. Sensitive. Okay, so if we deal damage to it, we will reduce how much damage it will deal to me. Is my understanding. We can also just stun it this turn, which sounds pretty good. Deal a little bit of damage there. Okay, let's just stun. Elites can change perks between turns. This one needs a different strategy. On taking damage, increase its action by the amount of damage taken. We don't want that. That deals 4. That deals 7. This should be the same, 7. Okay. I wonder, I should probably save like this block for when he actually gets to attack us again, is the way I'm looking at it. Is that the most damage we can do? 3, 4. Okay. Alright, so now it's back to attacking me. Increase this action on damage taken. I'm going to take a lot of D there for that. What if I just use this? We only take 1. Okay, why don't we go ahead with that then? So it's going to take damage from the rumble, but I don't know if that counts for that. Spawn a follower. Okay. Again, I wonder if I want to actually save the good block here. I mean, when it has this follower and everything, right? It means I'm not dealing a lot of damage. So I want to try to attack the badger now. Huh. So this will actually fully block. It'll bring the badger forward. Rumble will take out the follower, if I understand it correctly. So now I don't want to hit it. I just want to block. We take 1 damage for doing that. Okay, I think that is fine. It's spawning another follower. So now's a good time to get some D in here, right? It's only 4 damage, though, at the end of the day. Patience, though. Patience is key. Oh, we take 2 damage for this. Kill the follower. If we deal more damage to it, we might take less. 2 damage for that. 1 damage for this. It does not kill the follower. That's okay, though. What if we swap over here? We do not take any damage for doing this. Okay, that sounds pretty good to me. Okay, now we want to deal less. So we can drop that piece there. Spawning a follower, so we can go ahead and hit it. What's the best one then here? 4 damage, 4 damage, 3 damage. Doesn't really matter then. Okay. So now we want to deal more damage. And looking around, let's take a look at this, huh? There we go. We take none. This way. Yeah, save the big pieces for when the follower comes out, essentially, right? So it's spawning another follower here. That's probably the best we can do there. That'll fully block. We can do this. I mean, it blocks it all. The grapple doesn't really matter. Does that somehow do better? 3 damage. Guess you can save the other block. And see if we can do better on damage dealt. There you go, 7. This might be a rough turn. No, we're good. Okay. There we go. We got past the elite. It took some effort, though, huh? There we go. I haven't actually gotten this far before, so we'll see how things work out after this point. It looks like we got a lot of resources out of that. All right. We got an epic. Start combat with +1 impenetrable. Impenetrable adds barrier at the start of each turn. Barrier blocks a whole physical attack. Okay. Scaling bonus. Bonus increases the effect of actions captured with this. Bonus tiles start each combat as a +1 and gain +1 per usage. Yo, that's scaling. Ooh. Ooh, that's good. Nibbler. Self-damage and physical actions all have +1 multi-strike, and the base output amount is set to multi-strike amount. I think I like the scaling bonus here, if anything. This doesn't really suit us, I think. I think I like. There are some heals here around. It requires us to kind of take a damage or two. Why don't we do this? Grab this. We're only down 1 health this way, and we can go down further now. Okay. We got a single block to go this way. Next event. We got a koala and whatever the heck the other thing is. Sleepy. Apply stun to self unless damage was taken on the previous turn. Okay, so we would not want to attack it if possible. Gain +1 in rage when an ally is stunned. Okay. Interesting. So, I take 2 damage by doing this. Pull the other guy to the front. Try to kind of work through them, I guess you could say, right? Using the cold air feels a little bad. What if we do something more like this, but then we don't grab the guy and we unstun the other one? Yeah, you kind of need to pull them, huh? Why don't I just pull and block? Oh, wait, that's going to hurt them both. That's right. Kind of forgot that's how this works. Okay, why don't we do this? Start scaling that bonus as quickly as possible here, right? So does the Quake wake it up? Oh, it does. So it's 3 times 2 now, it looks. Let me read this again. Apply stun to self unless damage was taken. Yeah, I'm always going to deal damage to it if I... Or at least most of the time here. Ooh, +3 max health and 3 stun on the guy in the front. I'm still taking 3 damage, but this is still a very strong turn. Okay. Now they're both stunned because I dealt no damage to it before, so that's kind of nice. Ooh, big cull here. Look at that, 18 damage. Beautiful. And the other guy remains staggered or whatever. I don't deal a lot of damage by doing this, but best we can do. We'll try not to wake up the other guy still. If we block, we will deal damage and wake it up. Okay. There we go. +4. Sounds pretty saucy. Let me read Rumble. Rumble amount is inflicted physical damage to all enemies when you gain shield. Adds Rumble at the start of each turn. Okay. I don't know if that really explained it any better to me. So we need the block for a healthy amount here. There we go. That's a full block. Need those bonuses here. Is that lethal? It is not. Need to do this to block its damage then. Keep that going. Might have had lethal there, I don't know. We're fine though, right? And it's dead. Alright, I like that bonus that we took. That's working out really well. We have a lot of cells? Resources? I don't know. Perk unlock common. Actions which deal 4 or less physical become piercing. Start each turn with +2 spikes. On shield break, apply 1 bleed to each opponent. None of these seem that enthralling. Blank bonus. Blanks act as a +1 bonus. We don't currently have blanks anywhere. So piercing is a physical attack that ignores shield. Tough one. It says actions, not even attacks. Interesting. I guess I'm gonna take pinpoint, because I don't know. Okay, let's go this way. Let's activate all of that. Let's get this heal in there. That'll add a single virus block, so why don't we do this so that we can grab then the max health increase. So we're at 23 max health, which is pretty good for us. We now get a rare mutation added to the deck. We can add barrier, blocks a whole physical attack. Poise adds counter at the start of each turn. It is exhaust, but you can add multiples with our bonus thing, right? Same thing with barrier. You could get more than one here. Counter amounts equal or higher than incoming physical will reflect the attack. Wait, poise. So we add poise, adds counter at the start of each turn. A little confusing. Shield bash inflicts a shield amount as physical damage. Aha! I think that's for us then. I think. Okay. So I guess I'd rather not use grow and cull while the bonus is not really moving, I guess. Okay, we gotta check here. Each turn gains shield equal to the number of allies. Okay, it's doing 3 times 1 to us. Please, if only cowardly animals remain. Perk is cowardly. This is a healer. So ideally, we'd pull the healer forward. But we deal all damage. We deal damage to everything if we block. So I think this is fine. They're not scaling in any way. The healer might just be a little annoying, right? Huh. Oh, it puts heals on my board. Oh, that is interesting. Wait, yeah, did it? It put heals on my board, right? Lock fleeting. Huh, fascinating. So it could clog up your board, potentially. So this will give us actually a bunch of max health, right? Row adds permanent max health. It says 2 times 3. But then it says I'm only getting 1 max health. How does that work now? This I'm taking no damage, interestingly, if I do this. Which I'm a little surprised at. Huh. Maybe I do get the max health here. I do get the proper amount. Okay. It added more healing to the board. Cole will kill the dog in the back. I will take 3 damage, but seems worth it to me. Alright, so here's the bonus. Maybe it is gaining a little bit of damage each turn here, huh? Shield bash. That'll kill it. Okay. Grow, brain. Brain grow big. You might be wondering why this game is so disturbing. And I don't know, you'll have to ask the devs for that, I guess, to some degree. Start combat with 4 forceful. Forceful inflicts as physical to creatures passed by the target of movement effects. Not great. All shields have instant, so I don't think we actually like this because we want to make use of the bonus tile. When a physical amount is 2 or less, it's inflicted as life steal. Life steal inflicts physical and heals for the damage. Lifeline's not bad. It's fine, I guess is how I would describe it. I should probably just take it instead of rolling. Oh, we're like zoomed out. Okay then. Event. Encounter a random event during the event phase. Okay, we also have max health down here. You can't see everything. Let's do this and grab that stuff. Kinda head that way. So now an event will be triggered. Okay. If I want to do this, I'll have to take a damage to make it happen. Okay, we found the exit. I kind of want to grab this heal, I'm thinking now. There's a lot of different ways to go there. Flurry inflicts physical damage multiple times. You can actually skip here, too. Forceful, which we read. I don't love that. Impale inflicts physical. Boost +1 each time you gain spike. We don't have spikes. Let's roll this, but we might skip it. Lump, 2 shield. Alright, we might take that. Adrenaline amount is added to each instance of physical inflicted this turn. Free adrenaline. Fury. Fury inflicts physical. Multiply amount by the number of shield actions on the board. I'll just take lump. Put more shields on the board, basically. Ah, we've encountered our... Is this our random event, I'm guessing? Ugh. Ugh. Oh. Winnie, good to see you. You're looking... well? Chinchilla, how's medical school? I failed again. Next time will be better. 9th time's the charm. Want me to fix you up? Remove 2 actions or upgrade 1 action. Ooh. So you could get rid of... I'm thinking we could get rid of 2 of these basic physical attacks and hold on to all the armor, right? Sounds pretty solid for us. You could upgrade the bonus, potentially. I kind of just... Will it let me look at it? Can I go back? I cannot go back. Damn! I assumed you could upgrade the bonus, but no. So stun at level 2 will just simply give 2 stun. Grow will give you 2 grow. Hull will go to 9 damage. Shield will go to 5. Wow. That is tempting. The stun is pretty saucy here. I kind of like it. Seems very strong. Oh, wait. Oh, we can go back. Never mind. Okay. I didn't see the back button for a second there. Okay, I think we get rid of a couple of snips. I think that sounds pretty good to me. That way we will get the bonus on the board more often and stuff. If our deck is almost too big, it could create some problems. Speaking of which, we did not get the bonus on here. What do you got? +1 enrage at the end of each turn. So we just kind of want to kill it quickly. It's dealing 3 damage to us this turn. We can stun it. We can cull it. We can use all these things. Shield Bash does nothing there, though, which feels pretty bad. That's not amazing either. I'm trying to think the best way to do this. What if I do this? I also get healed, huh? Oh, because of the lifesteal thing, maybe. Oh. It still deals 14 damage. Is the surprising thing. 14? Wow. I mean, I'll take it. Now, this is pretty rough. Can't get to that bonus at all. Feels like we might as well use this grow before it gets too late. Because I'm worried that I'm just going to kill this guy real quick, right? I lose a bunch of health and we don't kill it if I actually do that. But here we go. That'll work. It's pretty much the same. Oh, you got the extra shield over here, though. And it's dead. Gain a perk. What do you got for us? Common. Piercing attacks apply when bleed. No. +1 physical to each instance of physical inflicted. Okay. +1 bleed for each instance of bleed inflicted. So sharpen's fine. It's not special, though. I'm rolling. Greedy. Physical damage in excess of the target's health gets inflicted on the creature behind. Start each turn with +2 spikes. Gain 1 serration whenever you take 3 or more physical damage. Add spike at the start of each turn. Ugh. I guess I'm just going to take spiky. I suppose. Okay. So let us grab... Oh, I can't do that yet. Okay, let's grab those cells and get over here. We are now fully healed. So I'll take that max health. We could go down further. We can grab this, get over here. Virus cell. Bonds a virus block during the event phase. You can kind of see what it's going to look like, too. Okay. I'm thinking maybe we'll come back for that or something. I kind of wasted this, maybe. I'll admit it. Come back for those things, I suppose. Virus evolution, place a block to grow it. Huh. Oh, that's clever. Look at that. Oh, you can make an L block. I probably don't want to make that one bigger. We could turn this into a 4-piecer. Maybe an L block here. Ooh, I like that. That's interesting. Looks like it might be boss time. Heyo. It's him. A beautiful specimen. You've done well. You will be rewarded. In due time. Winnie's whole demo completed. No boss. That was cool though, huh? I think it was great. I think that was a lot of fun. It's very unique, you know? They honestly found a way to make this not just like the weird, creepy aesthetic, but also just the gameplay itself. Familiar yet distinct in its own way. I think it's fascinating, and I trust these devs to do a good job just because I love their previous game, Ring of Pain. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do in the future with this and how it's going to go. They've been talking about this for a long time. They've gone like semi-viral, no pun intended, on different social media platforms just for how, I guess, edgy the concept is here. But sometimes, you know, any publicity, good publicity kind of situation. So I'm happy for them, honestly. And they've delivered a product that I'm definitely excited about. So yeah, check it out in the description if you want to play the demo. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal. Appreciate y'all. If you like the video, if you want to see more of it or can't wait to see more of it, whatever, let me know. And we'll see you in the next video.